So in this discussion we will be discussing about Q factor and bandwidth. Q factor means quality factor. Now basically how many types of circuits we have? We study LR circuit, RC circuit, LCR circuit. Okay, LR means inductor resistance only. This is resistance capacitance only, and LCR is having all three. So this Q is defined as, quality factor is defined as energy stored. We are talking about a circuit by energy lost in one cycle. This is the definition of Q. Mathematically, if you want to calculate for LR circuit, Q is equal to omega L by R. For RC circuit, Q is equal to 1 by omega RC, and for LCR circuit it is 1 by R into root over L by C. Here omega 0 is the resonant frequency. See, resonance, why do we take a resonant frequency means, at resonant frequency you get the maximum amplitude. Okay. See, whenever you take a circuit, you take a circuit, it is a, let us say, AC circuit. What is your primary motor? You want to get the maximum power output, you want to get the maximum current, you want to get the peak current. So at resonance we have seen that the impedance factor becomes equal to R. Remember, we have drawn that R, this is VR, this is VL, and this is VC. They both become equal. A special case arises, and that we call as a resonant case, where the only effective element in the circuit is the resistor. This is the capacitor, this is the inductor. These two don't play any role. Only effective element in the circuit becomes the resistance. See, each element offers some resistance to the flow, isn't it? So when the only effective element in the circuit is a resistor, maximum current will flow through the peak current will flow through the circuit. Now quality factor, how it is useful in understanding a circuit means, let us take two circuits. Basically when current is flowing through the circuit, you will draw a curve between, you will draw the graph between the current and the, let us say, time or the frequency. So the variation is like this for a particular circuit. Okay. Now this being the resonant frequency of some circuit 1, and let us take another circuit which is like this. Okay. Now if you look here, let us say this is a LR circuit. That means we are talking about this case. Now quality factor, it tells about which circuit to be selected, which circuit is preferable. Okay. Now here you see, in both these situations, for which the quality factor will be more means, see, quality factor is dependent upon L by R ratio, right? So here you see that the more current is there in the first type of circuit than compared with the second type of circuit. Why more current is there here? Because of less resistance, more current is flowing at the corresponding resonant frequency. More current is flowing and less resistance means higher is the quality factor. If R is going down, Q is going up, I is going up, right? So in these two circuits you can see that the quality factor of the first circuit is more than the second circuit, so the first circuit is more preferable because at the same resonant frequency it is providing you more current, which is what is we are looking for. Okay. Also, if you observe here, suppose you are trying to tune it. Here you see, right after reaching its peak, the curve starts to fall down, whereas here it is a gradual fall. It is a sudden fall and it's a gradual fall. So if you are trying to tune it, okay, if you are trying to tune it, what happens? It's like, you know, a transistor which you are trying to tune. So you will find tuning this one to be more easy than compared with this, because this peak, almost the peak value is continuing for a certain zone almost, but here it is reaching the peak and there is a sudden fall. So quality factor also helps you in identifying a better circuit, which can be easily tuned also. Okay. So this is the practical thing about quality factor, but quality factor can be obtained by these three equations. Now there is another term called bandwidth. See, basically when you take a circuit, you try to plot the variation of the current with respect to time, let us say. Because we are in AC, we are dealing with some circuit, let us say LCR circuit. So our intention is to get the maximum power output, isn't it? So power can be obtained as I square m into R. Okay. Obviously, let us say this is my this is my resonant frequency. Okay. Now the purpose of finding the bandwidth is basically the bandwidth. How it is defined means, we'll understand with an example. Let us say the power output is 100 watts. Okay. So at a certain frequency the power output is 100 watts. So we need to identify frequency at which you are getting at least 50% of this power output. Okay. So 50% of power output means 50 watts. If it is 120 watts, it is 60 watts. So at that particular frequency, the power output should be at least half of that. So 50% of that. So if you see this curve, this is the variation of I. So at what, this is the P equation, where I will get P by 2 means, can I write it as IMS by I by root 2 square by R. This will become IR square by 2, you get half the power. That means at two particular instances of current value, you will be getting half the power output. So in the graph you can see it can be this value or it can be this value. Now corresponding to this current has come at a particular instant of time. It will having its own frequency. At that particular frequency, this current will be coming, because of which the associated power will be coming. Okay. So corresponding to this, there will be some frequencies F1 and F2 at which this current output is coming in the circuit, because of which half the power output is coming out. Okay. At a particular frequency you are getting 100 watts. So there are two frequencies where you are getting 50 watts. So bandwidth basically is the difference of these two. The bandwidth is basically the difference of these two frequencies. Okay. That is the definition of bandwidth. And bandwidth has been defined as frequency or divided by quality factor. Okay. So understand these terms, and you can solve some numericals based on these terms.